Hello and welcome again to Silver Gold TV. Guys, I have a great video for you today. As you can see in the background, yes, we are going to be talking about inflation. Yes, we're going to be giving you proof of what inflation is, how it works, and how silver could protect you and protect your loved ones. As you can see in the picture in the background, clearly says what history can show us. That's for everybody. That's right, inflation is real. Inflation is real, my friends. This is an original McDonald's here in San Bernardino, California. That's right. That does not say $15. That does not say $1. That says 15 cents. 15 cents of a dollar for a hamburger. If you thought the dollar menu was something, the same dollar menu burger that you get at McDonald's nowadays, it used to cost only $1. Now it costs $1. It used to cost only 15 cents for the exact same burger. That, my friends, is what inflation is. Inflation is things cost more dollars to purchase. That's what happens. I've always found it very odd that when I talk about inflation, I get a lot of questions regarding what is inflation and why it's important or why should I care. And now I figured this would be a good way to show a lot of the younger generation, a lot of the millennials, a physical proof of something that's clearly has gone up in cost. It's inflation, basically education 101 right now. And basically what we're looking at is a hamburger used to be 15 cents. The same hamburger now will cost you $1. So that's something to think about. That's inflation right there. I'm also going to have more examples of this. Basically what I'm trying to get at, I'm going to show you examples and historical data of why things go up in value or things cost more for the same value it gave us. So look, you're gonna love this video. I hope this video lets people know and realize how things work. So around the same time, 1955, historically, you could look it up, the silver spot price was $1.29. Therefore, at this time, it could buy you an equivalent of 8 McDonald's burgers. That's right. So $1.29 worth of silver. Yeah, so 1 ounce of silver back in the day, 1955, was $1.29, which today would be the same silver round of 1 ounce. Today, the silver round of 1 ounce, depending on where you get it and the premiums you get it at, it goes for a lot more than that. So basically, if you saved your $1.29 from back then till today, your $1.29 would only buy you potentially $1 menu burger plus tax, and will no longer buy you the 8 burgers that it bought you back in the day. So that is 100% proof of inflation. On the other part of that, 100% proof that silver will protect you against inflation is that same $1.29 worth of 1 ounce of silver back in the day. That same silver coin now is no longer worth $1.29. That one silver round today is going for $23, and that's if you want to buy it at a spot, if you could find it a spot. But if you're trying to buy it at a store or something, they'll give you a premium. You could find the silver at $30, sometimes more, depending on where you're buying it. So the one round of silver, pure silver, 999 back in the day for $1.29, now worth approximately $30, could buy you the 8 burgers and more. It won't just buy you the 8 burgers. This is called preservation of wealth. This is called making protection against inflation. Your money in silver and precious metals will always protect you against inflation, against the devaluation of the dollar. If you would have kept the $1.29, you would not be able to purchase the 8 burgers. today with $1.29. But if you had it in silver, you could take that silver coin, sell it to a dealer, and go to McDonald's and get yourself some burgers. It's all about them burgers, guys. This is another great example. Let's look back in 1955. Gas prices were 1.29 cents per gallon. So that's pretty amazing. This chart goes up to 2015, where more than 5 times its price was almost $2. Today's price is almost $2.50, close to $3 average nationwide. So that's another reason why you should always store your wealth in something that protects the value of it. You can never really trust what's going on with the dollar. The inflation will always happen. Just be careful, guys. It's just another example where gas used to be a lot cheaper than what it is now, and why we should put our money into something that, preserves our wealth. I'm really hoping that this video helps people to open their eyes, wake up a bit. I love that the millennials are buying silver now, but unfortunately they're not buying the physical silver. So think about that for a minute. If you want to protect against inflation, and if you want to actually protect yourself, and you're buying into their paper assets, much like the paper money that we have, they're going to find a way to make the value disappear. So I would suggest to you guys that you consider physical silver, physical gold, precious metals. If you don't own it, you don't have it, it's not yours. Another great comparison or thing to look at is minimum wage in 1955 was 75 cents. I know that's hard to comprehend, that's hard to believe. A lot of younger generation and millennials would be like, how do people survive on 75 cents? Well, you got to remember, 75 cents when a lot more, bought you a lot more than it would have buy you now. Well, now 75 cents won't buy you one burger, but 75 cents back then would buy you 4 or 5 of them at 15 cents. So check this calculation out. It's very interesting. I thought it was something that I should point out so that people try to open their eyes, hopefully. The calculation goes as follows. If minimum wage was 75 cents back in the day, 1955, and minimum wage in California averages about 15, depending where you are, of course, that means that for one silver round or one silver eagle back in the day, you will have to work 1 hour and 30 minutes for a silver eagle that will be worth $1.25 average. So what does this mean? This means by that calculation, or by that reasoning, it means that today at $15 an hour, and considering that we already made the calculation that one silver eagle back in the day was worth $1.25, which would equate to 1 hour and 30 minutes of labor, and $15 an hour minimum wage average in California, that would mean that a silver eagle right now should be around 1 hour and 30 minutes of labor. Of course, a lot of different factors go into this calculation, but just generally speaking, just for the sakes of give me 5 seconds of disbelief, and look at the calculation, that would mean that at $15 an hour and a half worth of labor would be $22.50. That should be the spot price around silver according to this calculation. But again, it should be a lot more than that, because the dollar has been devaluated, so on and so forth. But if you guys think that silver is expensive and silver is out of your reach, always consider that probably 50, 20, 30 years down the line, you're going to be looking back and saying, oh man, someone else is going to be making a video, and they're going to be making a video saying, oh, back in 2020, you could have bought a silver eagle at $30. Now, in 2050, silver, it goes for like $120 an ounce. Oh man, back then we would buy 30 burgers with it. Now, $30 won't buy you one burger. So guys, if you really want to keep getting your McDonald's burgers, you want to keep getting your Arches, your great stuff, and you gotta preserve your wealth, guys. I know I'm joking around, guys, but please wake up. Look at what's going on. Again, this is Silver Gold TV, guys. I do my best to let you know what's going on. I do my best to wake people up. Hopefully this video was informative. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Hopefully it allows you to see why it's important to know what inflation is. It allows you to see historical facts. I tried to present them as best as I could. Um, I really hope you guys reconsider or consider buying the physical silver. I know a lot of millennials out there. The charts are saying that you guys are going into the paper silver, the paper gold, the stocks on it. That's great, guys. You got the right idea. You got the right idea for sure. But don't forget that if you don't have it in your hand, you don't own it. Once you have it, it's a great feeling. You guys really, if you've never actually held 1 ounce silver American Eagle, you guys really got to go and buy one. Just buy one and you'll be hooked. There's something in us that knows that that is the right thing to do. And if you haven't never experienced it yourself, trust me, you just got to do it once. And then you will feel that feeling and it will never go away, and it will push you to protect yourself, protect your family. And again, if you don't want to protect yourself or your family, then at least protect your burgers, guys. You got to buy them burgers. Don't forget about them burgers. What are you going to do when you can't afford a burger? At least preserve your wealth so later down the line, when you're older, you could buy yourself some McDonald's burgers. I mean, it's all about them burgers, guys. I mean, whatever you want to do it for the burgers. All right, guys, signing out. Silver Gold TV. Subscribe. Give me some love.